Hey guys, this is Strider Prime, and today I would like to introduce you to a new video series that I've been considering and doing for a very long time, which I like to title it Go Figures. Go Figures is a new series of video reviews of action figures and toys that I've collected during the past years. I've never opened them up, and I wanted to share these figures and action figures and toys that I've collected for these past few years. It is something that I wanted to introduce for a long time, but it didn't feel right or appropriate for me to introduce it during the build of a Gundam. That's why when I do Gundam models and Gundam customs, it's referred to as that. But to show off the figures that I've purchased didn't swing well with me. That's why I wanted to create this new series of video reviews starting today, which is the release of Halo 4 and the new Master Chief figure. Now, before I begin reviewing this kit, I want to let you guys know that I have very few kits that I wanted to show. Maybe something that I'll do maybe 2 or 3 times a month, maybe more, maybe less. This holiday season, I'll show a few more kits that I have right now, and it'll fall under this. Now, in regards to what falls under the Go Figure criteria, basically I'm looking at kits, figures, and action figures that are on the cheap. That's one. What type of detail and design you get for a cheap figure. I look for the rare and unusual kits that not too many people are aware of. I'll break it down on its capabilities, on its features, find any perks or cons on the figure, and my personal take on it. Considering that as the years pass, and I remember how I used to purchase action figures. G.I. Joes were my favorite back in the mid 80s. How they transcend from then till now. I will do some comparison of what the figures will look like, how I remember them in the past, and how they look like now. Now, there is one thing that I want to make sure you guys understand. And excuse me for my sore voice. I'm not buying figures every month, nor am I taking requests. So you guys understand that. I only pick up kits that I feel like I should get. Some people, I know guys gonna say, oh, why don't you get this, why don't you get that? I only get what I think it's appropriate. And this will be a short series of figure reviews. I'm not taking away from everyone who's already established their reviews of figures on their own right. They have done excellent reviews on their kits. They have done plenty of research. I give them props for what they've done. I just want to throw my hat in the ring and stay on the sidelines and just give you my interpretation of what these kits mean to me and what they should mean to others. So, with that being said, let's begin with Master Chief. Now, I don't have an Xbox 360, let alone an Xbox. I never had one. But I remember when Halo came out in the market. As a matter of fact, I go back to the point when I remember when Bungie was thinking of making the Halo game for the PC. And I saw the video demonstration of that game, and I said, oh wow, I can't wait to play it. And then all of a sudden it jumped ship and decided to, be with Xbox. And at the time, I've already purchased a PlayStation 2, so I was like, I don't see myself buying an Xbox also. But someone, while I was working at another job, someone actually lent me their Xbox, and a copy of Halo. And I played it for 2 days straight. I enjoyed it. I liked it. But I didn't purchase the system, nor did I purchase the game. And I know that we've seen many iterations of this. We've seen Halo 2, Halo 3, ODST, Recon, and now 4. And I'm finding myself looking at the series again, specifically the that new Forward to Dawn OVA. I would say OVA, or no, not OVA. Excuse me, that's not animation. Webisodes, you could say. It's on YouTube, and I know in a few days we'll be seeing part 5, which I'm pretty excited to watch. But I am intrigued with how the armor of the Master Chief figure is, and it looks very, very, very unique for what it is. But going to this kit, this is the S1 series Master Chief. It states it has 27 moving parts. It has only one attachment here, one weapon here, which is its famous assault rifle. And some information here, both in English and Spanish and other languages. The back page has, of course, Master Chief, Elite Zealot, Grunt Storm, and Spartan Warrior. And then, of course, coming soon, we have other characters like Cortana, Spartan Soldier, a Crawler, and the Watcher, basically based on the new game that just came out. Now, Micro Ops is something new, and it says 1/100 scale, so I wonder what that will be like. Based off, I think they see that's the vehicle. So, let's open up this kit and see what we have to see what it looks like. Okay. So here is, of course, Master Chief out of its packaging. The level of detail is pretty amazing. You have, when you look at it, you think it's all green, but it's actually a combination of green with a bit of gray and silverish in the background. The inside of the body armor, which is basically, I guess, the inner clothing, is charcoal black, or gray, charcoal gray, I mean. It is pretty posable and stiff. Never seen a stiff figure like this before. The gun is pretty nice, a very strong ABS. And you can actually attach it to the back. I just want to make sure I put this here so you guys can see some things here. So, the head can turn left and right, as you can see. It can pivot up and down, but that's as far as it goes. It has I really dig this faceplate, even though this is actually painted gold. The more advanced kits that I've seen, especially I think Hot Toys made one, I'm not too sure, correct me if I'm wrong, has this, the actual prism glass gold piece, which is of course more expensive than this kit. Again, I haven't had a action figure for a long time, but this one is something to behold, because unlike the original action figures that have like a ball joint that's smooth and you can turn it, this one has locking joints right there based on those little grooves there, which they lock into place. And I kind of digging this. I'm not surprised that in model kits they haven't done anything like that other than perfect grade kits. Master grades and high grades, they don't have this type of feature, but to lock it in is pretty amazing and pretty strong. But according to this, you have this one that turns up and down, left and 360 degrees all around. The joint where the arm and the bicep is, you can turn it, I guess, 130 degrees, 160 degrees, but I'm not too sure. You feel like you're about to break it. But you can turn it. I think I turned it all the way around, so I think I might as well try to get it back to where it was before. There we go. So it's pretty stiff. It has a waist and torso unit that turns left and right, but for some unknown reason it has this weird figure, or turns like that, and you want to like at least put it in the right position, but it doesn't feel like you can do that. You have the joint here on the legs that also feels pretty stiff. These, of course, is not double jointed, it's all one joint, but it does have the locking mechanism right there. Pretty good. And you have the same thing with the foot, which is pretty awesome. The foot, on the other hand, I accidentally pulled one of these and it's on a ball joint. I think it was on this foot. So it allows you for greater posability. The only problem is it's hard to keep it standing up straight. Yeah. You would think they would have more weaponry, but I guess not. And then to put this weapon on is pretty simple. Just put it in here and that's it. And you're done. You don't have to worry about finagling with getting the thumb in there. And it's pretty stiff plastic. That's for certain. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this figure. I'm glad that I picked it up, especially for today, where everyone is probably getting their hands on Halo 4 for their Xbox 360. So, for a figure like this, it cost me somewhere around $9. $9.50. I got this at Walmart. So for those of you who have children who are, kids who are into Halo, and it's Christmas and they're already playing Halo 4, and you want to get them something on the side, get them something like this. It's only $9, according to the packaging, which I threw away. Let's see here. It's for kids 8 and up, so don't get this for a junior who's 5 years old. The only thing you will probably have to worry about is the rifle, which of course is a choking hazard. I don't think you'll have a problem with an 8-year-old, depending on the 8-year-old. And to give you a side-by-side comparison on how big this figure is, here's the Fortress AG Gundam Age 3 Fortress, right next to Master Chief. So it's not 144 scale, but it's along that same height range. So I hope you guys liked this quick video review of my first action figure for Go Figures. I will do another one in about a week or so. But going back on my ideas of how to do the Go Figure videos, I will introduce, of course, figures that are based off Gundam, because the ones that I have are basically, toys in their own right. They're figures as well. They're not model kits, so it'll fall under this criteria. But everything else is based on models, and of course, Gashapons will fall under the Gundam models and Gundam Customs moniker. So again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Go Figure videos coming soon. Take care.